YouTube? This is an alcohol review of the Kraken Black Spice Rum with the black label. It is 70 proof, 350 ml bottle, 35% alcohol by volume, obviously. According to the label, bizarre and fierce sea creatures as seen through the eyes of the imagination. The Kraken Arcus toothus. Rum blended with spice, caramel, and other natural flavors. I would read the back label, but the writing is so difficult because they're trying to be so fancy with their cursive writing. It's actually a chore to read, and really, in the end, doesn't seem much of anything. Which is quite irritating. It is a deep, dark red. I can't tell on the camera, but here, yeah, it's like blood red. Giving it a proper swooshing around. It barely coats the sides of the glass. Barely. So there's very little when it comes to tears or legs or whatever you wish to call it that comes up on the side of the glass. The nose is strong with heavy caramel and vanillas. I would like to say cinnamon, but I don't think there is any. Only because it says, spices, and you think cinnamon from that part of the world and everywhere else. But it's heavy caramel, heavy vanilla. As for the rum flavor or smell itself, very light. You also get very little to almost no ethanol odor in the nose. The taste. For the longest time, I wouldn't touch Kraken because for some reason I had this impression I wouldn't like it. Oh, the taste is fantastic. It is sugary. It is sweet. It has caramel to it. And heavy vanilla all through it. Now at 70 proof, you'd expect to be some sort of bite out of it. There is no bite. There is no alcoholic bite to this at all. There is a burn. Now once you have a dram or so with this, that burn goes away. And then you're left with that bit of a bitter, which is from the ethanol itself. But that bitter has a very short hang time on the palate. So it is not offensive at all. Now I've tried this in various cocktails. Predominantly cocktails that involve a soda pop. Let's say something that rhymes with something. Copyright issues. You know how it is. It goes very well with such sodas. Or, better yet, straight, neat, as we have right here. Now, as for the heaviness of the flavors, yes, it is lots of flavors. Very delicious, if you don't mind me saying. But a very short hang time on the palate. I myself like good, strong drinks, something that you just have to chew on, as it were. I like my coffee with a fork and knife. That kind of a thing. This gives you that level of flavor, but doesn't give you that heavy body for the fork and knife, which makes it kind of confusing on a good time of year to drink this. Because in the wintertime, you want something that sticks to the ribs. In the summertime, you want anything that won't stick to the ribs. This is so fleet of foot on your palate that it could go well in the summer. With so much flavor, though, I would have to say summertime, late spring, early fall at night. When you're sitting there, say, party with friends, or just by yourself contemplating the universe, if there's a bit of a chill in the air of any faint level, this would go well with it. In the wintertime, because of all the flavors that it provides, I think it has the legs to stand up to it. to a good snowfall. Sitting there, looking outside, watching the snow go, and having this. Now, it may seem a little weak, but I think it's just got enough potential that it can handle a nice sipping while watching the snow fly. See what you think. This is the Kraken Black Spice Rum. Give it a try. Give us your thoughts. Put yourself on YouTube, reviewing this sort of thing. And let the rest of us in the YouTube community know your thoughts about this particular product. And until next time,